It's time. The most anticipated roundtable in Adam Gold Show history.
Camelot. It's only a model.
Will Brinson is on the show every week. We talk to him about the NFL, but we're only going to talk Masters today. That's it. We already knew. He's watching the Masters. I'm watching the Masters. I am barely paying attention to the radio show. So that's what we're going to do. And somebody who has not been on this radio program in, gosh, it seems like 50 years. I think it's just 3. Alec Campbell, one of my favorite human beings on the planet. There he is. He's playing hooky from work. Actually took PTO. We don't want to anger the bosses. So he is talking Masters with us. Thank you very much for doing this. I know you've tried to keep a low profile. So I appreciate your time. All right, so I will start with this question. I will start with you, Alec. Which 5 under par would you rather be right now? Scotty Scheffler's or Rory McIlroy's?
Right now at this moment, I'd rather be Scotty Scheffler's 5 under par. And, that's no knock to Rory. I love Rory. I'm rooting for Rory. If I were a betting man, which I normally am, but I'm not this week because I'm on a losing streak, I'm too embarrassed to disclose. I would have laid a bet on Rory, but I didn't. I think, look, Scotty's proven to us already twice that he can win at Augusta National. He doesn't seem to be off form this week as he was, I think, to start the year. It's been kind of a rocky start to his season. Rory is kind of the opposite. So, I love where Rory was coming in, and I think he's going to make a run here. But I think it's hard to go against Scotty Scheffler at the moment. So
you accepted being super boring to put everybody to sleep. I prefer the exciting guy. Will Brinson, senior NFL writer, CBSSports.com. It's a dumb question, and Alec, by the way, gave the right answer because Scotty's got so many holes left, and we know he's going to end up being 9 or 10 under par. Which 5 under would you rather be, Will?
Yeah, it's definitely Scotty. Look, Rory's setup here at 5 under is really weird because he looks like maybe the best golfer outside of Justin Rose. Shout out to my first round leader ticket on Mr. Rose.
Did you really?
He has more first round leads at Augusta than Jack Nicklaus. Yeah,
he does now. Yeah,
everybody. He had 4 before. Everyone should be betting that every year. He's 80-1. Yeah. So,
he has the lowest first-round scoring average in the history of the Masters. It's amazing.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. And played very well today, backed it up. But I would say that, the eagle that Rory made. So, Rory had this incredible run. He's at 4 under. I think he's threatening the first-round lead yesterday. He gets to 15 and just makes a complete idiot move to try and get aggressive with that chip. It rolls off the green, yada, yada, yada. He melts down mentally, which he does at Augusta a lot. The other thing is, he made that eagle on 13 a little while ago. That ball should have been dead. He got so aggressive out of the pine straw. It's flying right over the creek. It barely clears under the green and ends up for an easy eagle look. I think Scotty, is with more holes at 5 under, much more likely to be leading, obviously, than Rory, where he is on 15. But I'll take Scott. I'm happy with either one winning. Scotty, if he wins 3 and 4 years, just the second guy to ever do it.
No,
and Rory, if he wins,
you can't be happy with either one winning.
Well,
who would you rather? Look, I like Scotty Scheffler. I will not be happy if Scotty Scheffler wins and Rory McIlroy doesn't. I just want that said.
I always root for. I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to be happy if either one wins it because I don't have either one. I want somebody else to win it. I want the Robbie Brinson 2025 first Masters pick, Harris English, to win it. That's who I want to win.
What?
Yeah, Harris English.
Only the English family is rooting for Harris English.
I love Harris English. I want Freddie Couples to win if I want anybody to win.
Well, that would be ideal. Can you root for both Scotty and Rory, Alec?
I mean, because I have no money on the Masters this week so far, at least to this point, yeah, I can root for both of them. I like rooting for greatness, so I'm good to see Scotty, pull it off 3 and 4 years. But I do want to see Rory complete the Grand Slam. By the way, good to talk to you, Will. Long time no talk.
Also, that's been a long time, Alec. Good to talk to you, buddy.
That shot on 13, honestly, I thought he was laying it up. It was like an Olay swing from the pine straw, and it looked like he was just hitting a punch down there to the right. I was like, okay, that's fine. He's in the pine straw, no worries. And then it lands on the green. I didn't think he was thinking it was going to land on the green after he hit it, but that was crazy how that played out.
So was it in any way similar to the shot Mickelson hit out of the pine straw on 13?
They said that. Shane Bacon, he said that. I don't think it was. Other than
my old coworker.
That's right.
Other than the fact that he was in the pine straw on 13, to me, Mickelson's shot was way harder.
Yeah, he had a tree on his follow through. He had to deal with, I believe. But Mickelson didn't make the eagle putt. He missed the eagle putt. I mean, it wasn't a tap in. It was probably 12 feet, but he missed the eagle putt. I don't know how long Rory's putt was because I had turned my brain off after yesterday's pair of doubles to close, and I just assumed that we're done. I figured Rory would shoot 71 today, and he still might. But by the way, we're not in the house yet at 3 under. It's he's 5 under par, and he's got about a 4 or 5 footer for birdie on the 15th. He had a 700-foot putt. This would be a pretty good 2-putt birdie if he was able to get to 6 under par. I just don't know. Is it amazing to you, Alec, that he has recovered from yesterday? How do you turn your brain back into this after the way it ended yesterday? As a man who has probably doubled 2 of his last 4 holes in his life.
Yeah, totally relatable, by the way, to do that coming in. And also, watching him tee it up on 14 after he makes the eagle and just wipes one way right off the reservation and makes a par there. That's completely relatable as well. That's the old PB FU in full effect on the PGA Tour and in Masters. Nice recovery from that. No, I don't feel amazed by that at all. He's Rory McIlroy, and I think the golf course, it gets tougher this afternoon. I don't know that unless Scotty puts on a show here, and he could get a couple more under for sure. I don't know that the lead's going to be more than 9 under par or something. So I think if you're Rory McIlroy coming out today and shooting 4 or 5 under par is. That's getting yourself right back into the tournament. There was only really one guy that was ahead of everybody, and that was Rose after yesterday. So even par, he's probably going to regress to the mean, most likely, even though he did back it up. That's been an Achilles for Rose over the years. He plays well in the first round, and he doesn't play well in the second round. He's able to do that today, but still, he's only 1 under par, so he only picked up 1 extra stroke. And also, I don't know that the back 9 at Augusta National is as gettable, at least to my memory, to my mind's eye, as it was in the past. I'm not necessarily saying that's a bad thing, because I like the idea that guys have to hit 2 great shots on a par 5 in order to have an eagle look, right?
15 is not gettable. 15 is straight up a death trap right now.
Yeah, but it used to be a hole that was somewhat gettable, I feel like. And in the back 9, that's why I always say, the Masters doesn't start until the back 9 on Sunday.
You said that?
We haven't really gotten... Well, people said that. I didn't say it. I just stole it from everybody else.
Says the guy who took work off Thursday and Friday. The Masters doesn't start.
No, I don't.
I'm sitting there and watching.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. It's we haven't really had a Masters, I don't think, come down to the wire in a long time. But that's all really to say that I think the back 9 has gotten a little bit harder. It's not as gettable. And I think as the day goes on, I think the wind's supposed to pick up a little bit more. It dries out a little bit more.
The wind is whipping out there right now.
Yeah, so I'm not sure even Scheffler's going to get it to double digits today. And if that's the case and Rory can get into the house where he is right now, he's got a great chance going into the weekend. So, no, I'm not amazed.
All right, let me fold this question into you, Will Brinson. Is the Ryder Cup coming up this September at Bethpage already over? You want to check the leaderboard out. Justin Rose, 8 under. Rory is 6 under. Rasmus Højgaard, the Højgaard who can apparently play, is 5 under. So is Victor Hovland, Oberg, Lowry, all 4 under. Fleetwood, Hatton, 3 under. This is the whole freaking Ryder Cup team for Europe. How are we going to compete with that?
The Europeans are loaded. There's no question about it. I mean, I think I would guess. I would assume they'll probably be favored. Obviously, depends on who Keegan ends up picking. But man, game pressure and home court advantage in golf don't come around. I mean, game pressure's around all the time, but home court advantage, home course advantage doesn't come around very often in the way that it's going to come around at Bethpage. I mean, the U.S. Open's at Bethpage. When the last time it was there, they were like, it's like all the funny-duddy, sports media, like, this is a disgusting display of humanity as they scream and obscenities and yell at golfers. Like, those Europeans are going to feel like, I don't even know I don't think I have like a proper analogy for it, because they are going to be treated like we are at war when we play them at Bethpage, and the fans up there, it's like a bunch of Yankees fans pounding light beers all day and not afraid to just like scream at these guys. Like, even if they love Rory and love Vic and love, all these guys, like, they are going to be harassed up there when they play. And I think it's either going to like they're going to play well and just obliterate America, or it's going to shake their little United Kingdom resolve down to its core or something like that. It'll be like people will be yelling 1776 left and right out there.
It's not just Great Britain and Ireland anymore. We have the entire European Union, and we have issues apparently with them already. Alec, is the Ryder Cup over?
Oh, it's over. It was over when they announced it at Bethpage.
Oh, so America wins.
Yeah, for the Americans. Yeah, America wins for sure. Well, what do you want me to say here? I'm not going to get on here and go, yeah, Europe's going to win. I'm in America. I'm an American. America's going to win. We're going to bounce back for sure.
Okay.
We need. I think we need Max Homa. What's going on with Max Homa? Like, Max Homa.
He played really well today. He had a double early on, maybe had a double at 10 and then bounced back from it. I mean, total out of the blue, because I've been watching a lot of Homa. He's been like unplayable in DFS. You can't bet on him. I think he was like 200-1 this week.
Yeah.
But I thought it was an impressive performance by him the last 2 days. But he and Matt Fitzpatrick, who I think is even right now, were two guys who have been completely lost for the last few months and actually looked pretty strong out there.
All right, final question. You want to comment on Max Homa or Matt Fitzpatrick?
I was going to say
Skechers?
No, Will's right. It's just that when you brought up the Ryder Cup, I was like, it'd be nice if Max Homa could come back into form to play well at the Ryder Cup.
We need our villains out there, our dogs.
Is Max a villain?
Because, if you think
Patrick
about
Cantlay
Max's
is the villain.
Bryson,
if you think about
Patrick Reed, Cantlay.
Yeah, bring Reed back.
He's playing well this week. Bryson is a lock to make the team, isn't he?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Has to be on that team.
No, but Will's right. Homa had a really nice day today. I think he bogeyed one, and I don't know that he made another bogey the rest of the way around. And he made a nice par on 18 to kind of get it in the house.
I'll get you Max Homa score.
If you look at Homa's career arc, like he was great. He was probably the best player on the President's Cup in 22. He was one of the best Ryder Cuppers
he was
we had
the best
in 23.
player for the Ryder Cup. There's no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, he grabbed like four points or 3.5 points or something like that. He was
awesome, and he made big putts, and he embraced the moment as well as anybody, maybe better than anybody. Max Homa is in at 2 under par through 2 rounds. So
I mean, from 2019 to the end of 23, he was lights out. He won like 5 times on tour. He won the Genesis. He won Wells Fargo twice, 2 signature events. right? But that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like it wasn't that long ago. Now he's suddenly, like, missed 5 cuts in a row and was fighting to make the cut today.
The last time he was good.
He fired his longtime caddy before the match.
Yeah, he split caddies. He changed his equipment in the offseason. Like, he's a disaster right now. It's like complete chaos.
The last time Homer was good.
Right. He did bogey one and then did make another mistake the rest of the day.
Right. The last time Homer was good was here at the Masters last year. His weekend, he kind of left a lot of meat on the bone over the weekend. Final question for Alec Campbell and Will Brinson here on the roundtable. As I told people, and Alec, you can attest to this because we did this every day for how many years. We do the show based on what I care about the most on a given day. I try to entertain myself, and if we do that successfully, then we think it translates. So I wanted to watch the Masters and talk about the Masters, so I found 2 people I know I could do that with. Will, we could talk about anything. We talk about a lot about football. Alec's 7th favorite sport, right? 7th best sport?
Yeah, 7th best sport. Yes. I hold firm there.
If you'd asked me to talk about football today, I would have said, no, I'm watching the Masters.
Perfect. Then and it's also, we now have 3/4 of the greatest Media Day golf team in the history of Media Day golf teams. I believe we're a 3-time champion of the SAS Cup.
Shout out to Chip Patterson, absentee member, who we actually won it without Chip there one year. I believe.
We did.
And maybe Alex.
We did it, and which one of us had to leave? Did Alec? Did you have to leave, or did Will have to leave? Like halfway through one round?
It was you and me, Gold. You and I played the final 9 to 11 holes by ourselves. We're like, well, we have no chance, and just put up a digit and won the thing.
It was ridiculous.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how much I really had to do with it. My recollection for one of the years was basically Gold pointing at where to putt and Brinson making every putt. Exactly how he said to do it.
If you put it over this spec, it cannot miss. And Will was able to do that. And
so it wasn't even about the made putts. It was the combination of him doing exactly what you told him to do and making it.
100%. That happened a couple of weeks ago to me. We had a caddy down, this member guest I was in. He was like, putt it here and figure out the speed. I did it again. I made everything. So Gold, we need to get back out there and do that again.
Well, we do. We absolutely do. All right, final question. Jose Ballester, the amateur from Arizona State, peed in Rays Creek, said he would do it again. Alec, will he do it again?
I mean, maybe. Yes. I mean, if you're willing to do it once, maybe you'll do it twice. I don't know. You'd think that'd be the type of thing that you'd get a slap on the wrist for from Augusta National.
Yep.
But, I mean, look, the guy didn't know there was a toilet up there on 13, and let's be honest, we all do that, so who cares? It's not that big of a deal.
Will he do it again?
No. He got a little with NFL players get a FedEx envelope. He got a little card that said, "Dear Mr. Ballester, come to my office. Sincerely, Fred Ridley." Yeah. I would rather be charged with stealing Fred Ridley's green jacket because you can at least do it away from the cameras than to waltz out there, pull everything out and pee in Rays Creek. I mean, it's a very 21-year-old thing to do, 21-year-old Spanish player thing to do, right? He's like, I didn't know. You got to play dumb. You can't be I'd do it again. You're going to get in trouble. You're going to get thrown out of Augusta.
Unbelievable that he did that and talked about it. It is hysterical. That is Alec Campbell. My friend, I'm glad you did this. Will Brinson, you're also my friend. I'm also glad you did this. I'll talk to you next week, I'm sure. Alec, I'll text you later. You guys are the best. Thank you very much for joining us here on the roundtable. I hope it was fun.
All right, good to talk to you guys. Good to talk to you, Alec. See you, buddy.
My only regret is that my name, Alexter McKenzie, didn't show up on the chyron down at the bottom. That's how I put it in for this thing.
You should have told Graham. He would have put that in there because you're wearing a little a driving cap.
Yeah, I'm full regalia. I'm full plumage right now for the Masters. Look, I got the course map right behind me.
Do you?
See?
Very nice. Very nice. Mm-hmm. You look like Dave Lennox.
Thank you. This is a nod to Bobby Jones and Clifford Roberts, my heroes.
Well, of course they are. All right, I'll talk to you very soon, my man. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.